Hello children, how are you? I hope that everybody are staying at home fine and safe. This is your Saubhagya madam and I am back with another new topic, that is time. What it is children? Time. So children, now you have come to high school and you wanted to carry a watch on your hand. Yes? So why you wanted to carry a watch onto your wrist? Why? Because you wanted to learn about time. Yes children? Okay. So all the activities that we do in our daily life daily depend upon the time. So children, see how we will divide the time. We divide the time by saying in the morning, in the afternoon or in the evening. Yes? Very good. And also we have different machineries like watches, wall clocks and many other tools to show us time. Yes children. So here in this topic, let us discuss more points about time. How we are going to estimate the time and also how we are using the machineries to find out what is the time now. So children, are you ready? If you are ready, let us start our topic. Okay. So children, now let us learn about estimating time. Estimating means to know what is time here. Okay. There are two children, namely Ravi and Suresh. So these two children are living in a neighborhood in a side-by-side houses. So children, these students or these children have to go to the school daily. So how they are going? Ravi is going by walk and Suresh is going on a cycle. Now my question is, who will reach the school first? Okay, who will reach the school first? By simply seeing at the in the way in which they are going, we can directly say that definitely Suresh will go first. Why? Because he is riding a cycle so that he can cycle very fast and go to the school rather than Ravi going to the school by walking. Yes children. So now if I ask you a question, in how much time they are going? In how much time they are reaching the school? To know answer for this, first we have to know how much distance is the school from their homes and also what is the time taken by Suresh and Ravi to travel to the school. If you note the time, see for example, we will say that Suresh have taken 10 minutes and Ravi have taken around 17 minutes. Okay, so looking at this one, we can say that Suresh have reached the school by 10 minutes and Ravi have reached the school by 17 minutes. And who have traveled first? So here to know this, we will find the difference. 17 minus 10, that is 7 minutes. Who have reached the school first? Suresh have reached the school 7 minutes early. 7 minutes early than Ravi. Yes children? Okay. And in sometimes whenever we wanted to calculate or say about time, we do often talk. Today I got up early, or sometimes we use the word I was late to the school. Yes children. So by knowing all these words, we can simply say or we can simply talk about time. And now children, in what way the early humans used to know the time and how we people living in this generation are knowing about time. In the olden days, children, the people who are living at that time, they used to use sundial, sand clock, water clock, etc. to find out what is the time. If you see in the ancient times, how they used to, by seeing the sunrise, see, if the sun is rising in the east, they used to calculate that it is morning time. If the sun is on the head in the noon time, they used to say that it is a noon. So in the same way, and also if the sun is setting in the west, they used to calculate the time by seeing at the movement of the sun. Okay, children. Not only that, they also used to use sand clocks. Sand clocks means, see, I think you have seen in the movies like this. Yes, children. So there will be a very small hole here, so that the sand particles, it will move from this to here. Okay. So by using such sand clocks also, they used to calculate the time in the olden days. And children, now in this generation, what we are having, children? We are using quartz watches, wall clocks, digital clocks, electronic clocks. So between these two periods, there are also where the people used to use pendulum clocks, pendulum, so that by seeing at the movement of the pendulum also, they used to say or talk about time. See, children, there are a variety of clocks that are being used by the people from generations to generation. And now, children, if you see in our mobile phones, so we are calculating the speed or doing any activity by using the stopwatch. By using the stopwatch. Even by seeing the cell phone, we can say the time. So the time has been, or the methods of watching the time or learning the time might have been changed, but the standard units of the time have not been changed. There are few standard units for the time. So children, whenever we wanted to say or talk about the time, we see the wall clock and what we'll say. The basic units are the seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, fortnight. Yes. So all these units will show or say about time. See, if you see the wall clock and say, what is the time now? You might say 10 to 9 or 8:40 or 8:50. Yes. Whether it is AM or PM, we can directly look onto the watch and we can say. Yes, children? So, learning about time is very important for us to calculate or do some activities that we generally do in our daily life. Okay, children, in some events like sports, so the people who are monitoring the sports, what they'll do, they will have a stop clock, yes, or a stopwatch, stop clock. So it is like this, and it will have a knob, so that they will press the button and the time will start ticking out. Yes. So in the particular time, see, if you wanted to go for police selections, or if you want to go for army selections, or if you are participating in a marathon, so in all such situations, the stop clock plays an important role in knowing the accurate time or exact time. Okay, children. And also, not only in these situations, we can also use a cell phone type, like using a cell phone which contain a clock in it. There also you can go to the settings and just set the time, so that how much time is taken by the person to do such activity. Okay, to do any activity, we need energy to do it, but to know in how much time the person have done that activity, definitely the stop clocks or the cell phone clocks, all these are very useful for us to learn or know about the time. Now children, we will learn about the units of time first. Okay. Okay, children, the basic unit of time is seconds. So children, whenever you wanted to calculate the time by using the wall clock or a digital clock or anything, the basic unit is the seconds. So children, I have written few units of time that we use. 60 seconds, 1 minute. 60 minutes, 1 hour. So these are equal to. So whenever we are talking about the time, okay, 24 hours is equal to 1 day. 7 days, 1 week. So here there is no numbers here, but here we can definitely say a group of 7 days is definitely called 1 week, where we are talking about time. Okay, so the time has been passing from Monday to Tuesday, so on up to, okay, 1 week is going on for 7 days. Next, 30 days, 1 month, 365 days, 1 year, 10 years is called as 1 decade, or 1 decade is also called as 10 years, and 10 decades is called as a century, and 10 centuries, I'm very sorry children, 10 centuries are called as 1 millennium. Okay children, so we were discussing many units of time, so we have to learn all these units so that we can, in any situation, we can talk about the time. Like seconds, minutes, hours, days, years, decades, centuries, and the millenniums. Okay children. So, time is most precious thing, and here we have to take a point that once the time that you have passed away will never get back to you. So children, never waste the time which you are having. Now you people are sitting at home, you are having plenty of time to do all the activities. So you have to take your books, start reading, do the classwork, do the homework, and play for some time. It is also very important. So in all these activities also, you are managing the time. So this much time I wanted to sleep, this much time I wanted to read, or this much time I wanted to play. So for every activity that goes on in our life is definitely linked up with the time. Yes children? Okay. The very next important topic next to time is speed. Okay. What is speed and how you are going to calculate the speed, we will learn now. Okay, speed. What is speed? So sometimes when I'm talking about the lesson, I go a little fast. So there I am doing my speed. From the school to the home, if you want to rush out, so you will speed up your bicycles, or you will speed up the way you walk. Yes children? If you and your friend are going on a bike, you wanted to move very fast on the road so that your bike is on speed. So children, to compare how fast an object moves, we'll simply say as about the speed. To compare how fast an object moves. Okay, see, if there is a PT period in our school, the students will rush out and they wanted to show their speed, how fast they have run to the playground. Yes. So in many situations, see, if you are going in a car, you wanted to do some speed activities. If you are going on a bike, you want to race the bike and you wanted to, you will feel that you were in a race and you wanted to go very fast and fast rather than the other vehicles. So you are comparing yourself with the other things which are moving. So children, in and around us, there are many objects that are moving. For example, if you go to the solar system, all the planets are moving there, right? They are moving at a constant speed. Okay, when you compare two objects like an Earth and a Mars, so they are going at some pace so that they are having some speed. While you walk, while you run, while you talk, while you are traveling in a car or a bus or any vehicle. So every object has some specific speed at which it is traveling or moving. Okay children, here whenever we are talking about the word speed, it is just showing or comparing how fast an object moves. How fast an object moves. So children, here if you see in a car contains a speedometer. Yes, near the steering, below the steering, you can see the speedometer. There are few numbers where you see some numbers for the fuel filling and the speedometer. So how fast your car is moving, like 0, 10, 20, 50, 100, 200, 250, right? Okay. And if you observe the bikes also, here we are having odometer. The bikes contain an odometer which is also showing your speed, at what speed or at how much fast your object or your bike is moving forward. Okay, and here we have to know, children, there is a standard measurement for knowing the speed. That is nothing but kilometer per hour. So what is this kilometer per hour? The kilometer is nothing but the time it is taken to travel. Yes, or the distance, the distance covered by an object. Here kilometer means the distance covered by an object in a particular time, hour. Yes. So if you want to calculate the speed of any object, you can just calculate it by knowing the distance covered by the object in a particular interval of time. Okay, children. So speed also plays an important role in how or learning how an object moves, whether it is going fast or whether it is going slow. So now we will go and learn how to calculate this speed. How to calculate this speed. Okay, children. Can an object move at a particular speed always? No. Any object cannot always travel in a same speed. Sometimes the speed of the object may vary. Sometimes it goes slow and sometimes it moves very fast. Yes? So children, let me say an example. You are riding a bicycle on a road. Okay. If the road is very free, there are no other vehicles on the road. So definitely you will try to bicycle very fast. Yes? So that your speed is more at that time. Okay, you have reached a junction where you have seen lot of other vehicles. Now can you travel at the same speed how you have traveled in an empty road? Definitely no. Why? Because there are few obstacles in front of you, so that you will reduce your speed. Otherwise you will go and dash it to some other vehicle. Yes, children? So always the object can move either too fast or too slow. Okay. So there is no constant speed for any moving object. There is no constant speed for any moving object. The speed may vary, whether it could be fast or it could be slow. So to calculate the speed of an object, here we are taking the average speed. Average means you will take both the fastest speed and also the slow at which it is moving. Okay, the average speed of an object is been calculated by total distance traveled by total time taken to travel. Simple. S is equal to d by t. Speed equal to distance traveled by an object in a particular time. S equal to d by t. Speed equal to distance traveled by an object in a particular time. So children, we will know the speed of a bicycle. See here, the speed of a bicycle which is traveling is, see, it have traveled 10 kilometers in 5 minutes. A cycle have traveled 10 kilometers in 5 minutes. Let us see. So what is the speed of the bicycle here? Definitely 2 kilometers per hour, right? So here the speed equal to 2 kilometers per hour. This is the calculation how you do. So whenever you wanted to calculate the speed of any object, you have to, the average speed of an object is equal to the distance traveled by an object, how much distance it have traveled in how much time. So children, there is a particular unit for this speed. The The standard unit, the SI unit of time is, okay, units of speed is very important, children. Always whenever we are calculating about the speed, the units also have to be noted down. So the basic units of speed is, the SI system is meter per second. What is the basic unit of time speed, children? Meter per second. And also other unit is kilometer per hour. Kilometer per hour. So in these two units we are measuring the speed of any moving object. How much distance it have travelled in how much time. See children, here meter and kilometer both are measured for the distance, and second and hours are for the time. Yes. So sometimes what will happen is he will give you one in one unit while you are doing the calculations. Sometimes the units are interchanged. So to balance this unit, we have a standard equation. Kilometers per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meters per second. This is the basic conversion. Kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meters per second. How we got this? So children, see here. What is the unit of 1 kilometer? 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meters. Yes. 1 hour, 60 minutes. And how many seconds? For 1 hour we have 3600 seconds. Yes. So children, kilometer. If you want to convert this kilometer per hour into meters per second, see here how we have to divide it. Yes. So here 2 zeros, 2 zeros. 2 5s are 2 18s are. So that equal to 5 by 18 meters per second. So this conversion is used for calculations. If any problems are given in physics. So here the conversion of speed or the conversion of the units from meter to second or second to kilometer per hour to meters per second. This is the basic equation. If you remember this, you can easily convert the speed from kilometers per hour to meters per second. Okay children. Children, I have drawn a tabular column for you. Okay. Here it is the distance traveled by a car in particular time. Okay. If you see the time intervals, the difference between the time intervals is same. That is just 10 minutes. Yes. Okay. But the distance covered by the car in the same interval of time is not same. See here. Here it have travelled 10 kilometers and here it have travelled 18 kilometers. So in the same time, the speed of the car is different. Yes. So if I ask you a question, what is the average speed of the car that has been travelling? Okay. What is the average speed of the car that is travelling? See, as I said that always the speed is not same. Sometimes the car moves slow and sometimes the car moves fast depending upon the conditions. So in this condition, how could you calculate the speed of the car? Okay. Now we'll see the solution. Okay. Okay. Here we have observed the car have travelled in equal intervals of time, but the distance it have covered is not equal. So if you want to know the average speed, so we have to take the total speed that it have, the total distance it have covered. So what is the total distance it have covered, children? It have covered 60 kilometers. And what is the time taken? The time taken is 40 minutes. So the distance travelled is 60 kilometers and the time taken is 40 minutes. Children, here you have to identify one point. I asked speed, so simply you can do speed equal to d by t. Yes, but here the units are different. Here the units are different. The units of the distance and time have to be in the same unit. See here, if the distance you are considering, it have to be kilometer per hour. But here the time given is minute, or it have to be meter per second. Yes. So here the time difference, here the units are different. So you have to convert into either kilometer per hour or meter per second. Okay. So now we will convert it and we will do the equation. Right, children? Okay, now see the board carefully, children. The distance traveled by the car is 60 kilometers. The time taken is 40 minutes. So here the units are different. Here it is kilometers. So this time have to be converted into hours. To convert this minutes into hours, see how we are calculating. We know 1 hour equal to 60 minutes. Yes, 1 hour equal to 60 minutes. See here we have only traveled 40 minutes. So 40 minutes, how we can write in the terms of hours? 40 minutes is equal to 40 by 60 hours. If you do the conversion, minutes ni hours loki convert చేస్తున్నాం ఇక్కడ. Minutes ni hours లోకి కన్వర్ట్ చేస్తాం. 1 hour 60 minutes అని తెలుసు, మనకి ఇక్కడ 40 minutes తీసుకున్నాడు. సో 40 minutes ని hours లో కన్వర్ట్ 40 by 60 అని వేస్తాం. So that equal to 2 by 3. See here, 0 0 to cancel, 2 2s are 2 3s are. So it is equal to 2 by 3 hour. Okay, here the conversion is finished. Now we will do the calculation. Speed equal to distance by time. This is our formula for speed. Speed equal to distance traveled by the object in a particular interval of time. So here see, what is the distance? 60 kilometers. What is the time? We have converted the time here. 2 by 3 hour. Right? Here we have taken it. So when we have a fraction like this, when we wanted to do the easy calculation, see here, it is in the denominator. If you want to multiply it, the denominator will go to the top, right? So 60 into 2 by 3 will reciprocate and it will become 3 by 2. Okay, so do the calculation. 2 1s are 2 30s are. 2 30s are 60. So 30 into 3, that equal to 90. So here the units are here, children, clearly 90 kilometers per hour. Okay, 90 kilometers per hour simply. So what is the distance traveled by the car which is having a speed of 90 kilometers per hour? If we have to travel 60 kilometers in 40 minutes of time at the speed of 90 kilometers per hour. So children, I hope that you have understood what is time and what is speed. You can learn about them, more about them in our higher classes. So that's all for this video. Hope you have understood the video properly. If you don't understand also, please re-watch the video again so that it could be very clear for you. And also children, try to learn the calculations and the conversions of speed, like the hours into seconds and the seconds into hours. Here the calculation plays an important role in calculating the speed. And also to remember the formula, the speed equal to distance by time. So that's all for this video, children. Hope you are staying at your home safely and securely and learn all the things just sitting at your home. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you. Okay, children, the homework for this video is, what are the basic units of speed? So children, write down what are the basic units of speed that we generally use. Okay, and also I have given a question here. See, the distance traveled between two stations is 240 kilometers. A train takes 4 hours to cover this distance. Calculate the speed of the train. So children, try to do according to the equation of speed which is learned by you in the video. I hope you will do this homework. And children, the children who have brought the workbooks and the textbooks from the school, please do read the question and answers which are given in the workbook so that you will learn more things. Okay, children.